Hello, welcome back to DPTV. Today I'm going to give you my predictions for the 2014 IAAF World Indoor Championships in Sopot, Poland. The Baba has set the tone this indoor season with world records in the 15 and 3,000 meters. Iaaf has jumped 242 thus far. Does he have enough to catapult himself to a new world record? Renaud Levine has jumped 616 to break a long-standing world record in the pole vault by the great Sergei Bubka. A devastating injury sidelined him. Now the question is, who will capitalize in his absence? David Stroll and Ryan Whiting have established an epic duel in the shot put. Stroll came out victorious in Moscow last year. Ryan Whiting is the reigning indoor world champion. Will he repeat? Or will we crown a new world champion in 2014? Athletes from all over the world have trained for this very moment. An ancient proverb states there's no glory in practice, but without practice, there's no glory. I've studied the performances of this year's indoor season extensively and compiled a list of athletes I expect to dominate their respective disciplines. The 60 meters. How about the emergence of Marvin Bracey? He was a stellar junior and now he's made an indelible mark on the senior level with a top seed of 648. I envision Bracey winning a close battle against Jamaica's Nesta Carter and Dwayne Chambers. Like the men's 60 meters, the women's 60 will be a close battle between three extraordinary athletes: Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, Maria Oroje, and Tiana Bartoletta. I see Shelly-Ann Fraser pulling through for the title. One of the most thrilling events indoors has to be the 400 meters, and the most tactically and physically prepared athlete will leave with coveted medals. David Verberg packs a big punch within his diminutive frame. His gutsy performance out of the second heat at the U.S. Nationals garnered impressive results, and I expect he will run away with the win in Sopot. The American women are equally as talented. Christina McQuarrie has the fastest time in the world this year. I expect her to be challenged by the Bahamian Shauna Miller. I definitely wouldn't count out Joanne Atkins, as I predict her to win bronze. Mohamed Oman is the reigning outdoor world champion in the 800 meters. And he also currently has the fastest time in the world indoors at 1:44.52. He's the cream of the crop and will likely come out victorious. Meanwhile, the women's 800 should be a race to remember. Americans Aji Wilson and Chanel Price have the two top seeds. They will be challenged by Britain's Laura Muir and Poland's Angelika Cichoka. I predict Chanel Price to come out victorious, Aji Wilson for the bronze, and Poland's Angelika Cichoka for silver. In the women's 3,000, the Baba has been virtually invincible, and I expect her to continue her dominance in her discipline. On the other hand, the men's 3,000 could be a tactical or fast-paced race between Bernard Lagat and Galen Rupp. I think they'll be challenged by a talented group of Ethiopians. The technical events are highly demanding. One mistake and it could determine whether you make a final or break a world record. Iaaf has solidified himself as a clear favorite. Mutaz Barshim was a silver medalist last year at the World Championships with the mark of 2 meters 40. Eric Kenya was a silver medalist in London. These guys should create a great atmosphere for the high jump. The long jump is featuring Alexander Mankov. He dominated in 2013 and he currently has the top indoor jump of the world this year. Ngoni Makusha has been jumping well, and DeMar Forbes of Jamaica is trained by the great Dwight Phillips. I expect him to rise to the occasion and secure himself as a medal contender. Then you can't count out the Americans, Tyrone Stewart and Jeff Henderson. The man who executes and wants it the most ultimately will win. The women's long jump will definitely crown a new champion this year. Svetlana Biryakova has the top seed. However, I expect the Americans to continue its dominance with Tori Pope winning and Tori Bowie securing third spot. Serbia's Ivana Spanovic will be in the mix as well. The 60 meters hurdles featuring the Australian dynamo Sally Pearson, American champion Nia Ali, and Janae DeLoach, who switched her event focus this season. This should be an epic battle. Nia Ali, Sally Pearson, and Janae DeLoach in that order. Reigning world indoor champion Ryan Whiting, who looks to duplicate his previous feat with another indoor world championship this year. But there's one person that's definitely looking to dethrone him in Germany's David Stroll. He surely has the pedigree to do it with 2 outdoor world championships underneath his belt. American Kurt Roberts will secure the third and final medal. The relay should feature the rivalry of the Bahamians and the Americans in the 4x4. The women are looking to redeem themselves and upgrade on their silver medal from the Outdoor World Championship in Moscow last year. you can be sure that they'll be contested by the Russians all the way to the finish line. These championships will produce amazing performances, and some unknown athletes will leave their mark on athletics history. Champions aren't made overnight. It's a combination of dedication, hard work, and sacrifice. May the best man or woman win. Thank you for joining me, Dwight Phillips, on DPTV.